Hi there, welcome to my channel where I take you on tours of unique homes. In today's episode, I want you to imagine that we're transporting ourselves to Westeros or Middle Earth, because we're gonna take a tour of a whimsical tiny house inspired by a popular mystical creature found in fantasy lore.
It took a lot of inspiration from the television show House of Dragon, as well as from Lord of the Ring, The Hobbit. There's dragons in both those series. You know, we put a lot of work into this tiny house to make it special.
Aside from taking a tour, the owners are going to explain how they renovated this used tiny home into a fantastical escape. But before we get started, if you like videos like this, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know every single time we publish a new unique tour.
Welcome to Mountain Shire.
In 2001, I think, Lord of the Rings came out, and like many people, I was captivated by the scenes of the Shire. Because what is the best thing about the Shire? It's that the people there are peaceful, they're happy, their content is awesome. And I thought, I am by temperament and nature kind of a hobbit. Hobbit architecture, very rustic, very traditional. It's an overlap of what I like and where my skills are, so we decided to go with a hobbit theme. Mountain Shire, there's two partners. There's me and my nephew Justin. We work well together, I think. Mountain Shire is built on the side of a mountain. So we spent the better part of a year with bulldozers and skid steers and chainsaws clearing the site, shaping the pads, putting in the water, the septic, all that sort of stuff. When you go through that round door, you're entering the Shire. Justin and I spent several months on each house. If you look around each one of these houses, you'll see that there is hundreds of choices that have to be made. They really are works of art, and I hope you feel that when you come.
Hey everyone, I'm Justin Kersey and welcome to Mountain Shire. Here today we're going to be exploring our tiny house of dragons. It's one of our newer tiny houses. It's really unique and I think you're going to like it a whole lot. This house is a little bit different than our other tiny houses. This one's a renovation. We bought it from somebody else who unfortunately wasn't able to move into it. Fortunately for us, we got it, we fixed it up, we turned it into this beautiful dragon design. It took a lot of inspiration from the television show House of Dragon, as well as from Lord of the Ring, The Hobbit. There's dragons in both those series. We have a really cool little awning here that we built out of cedar and some shingles. We had all sorts of like little neat touches like this lamp here. We've got a cool knocker. You know, we put a lot of work into this tiny house to make it special. Like our other tiny houses, this tiny house has a round door. We have bricks going around the exterior of the door, and then we have this added little feature of these cedar rounds that we've created a design pattern out of. We have dragons along the roof. The landscaping for this tiny house is really unique, I would say. Some of our other tiny houses are landscaped nicely. This one, we went the full 9 yards. We have the willow tree, we have the planter box here. What I really like are the roses. So a lot of people don't know this, but roses are actually associated with dragons. They kind of go hand in hand. So you'll see that on the exterior of the house as well as on the interior. This back side, we've got a big circular window on the back side of the tiny house. It's really cool. Guests can open the curtains, they can look out the back window. And then we also have this siding here. So these are all slabs that were run through a planer. and then we just attach them to the exterior wall. I think it really creates a nice contrast. Come one, come all to our newest tiny house, the House of Dragons. In the kitchen area, we have a full sink, a refrigerator, we have a really nice microwave. Above the kitchen, we have sort of kind of a little set out. So we have some fern, we have some Christmas lights, and then sprinkled in there are a bunch of little figurines. We have sort of a dragon hobbity scene with the fern background and the lights running through it. So it's really cool. In sort of more of the living room area, we have a day bed. We made that day bed out of cedar poles. It's completely custom made. Guests really like it. You can lay on that day bed, you can watch television, you can read a book, you can take a nap. It was made by us and by a carpenter friend. It took a couple of extra days. We invested quite a bit into it, but I think that handmade touch really makes it attractive. The map on the wall, that's of Middle-earth. So you can kind of survey where you fall on that map of Middle-earth, whether you're in the Shire, whether you're in Gondor, wherever you think you might be, you can kind of place yourself on that map. And then in our bathroom, the bathroom's really unique because it's designed after an old gem mine. So the walls are very curvy, they have gems encrusted in the wall. And then we have a very traditional shower that's kind of laid in there. And then we have what I think is a very modern mirror. It's motion sensor mirror. You can kind of come along, you can wave your hand, it'll light up for you so you get a really nice view of your face. And then we have our loft space. Our loft space is actually the only tiny house where we have a king-size bed. It's really spacious. You can take advantage of the skylight. So you can open that up, you can lay in bed, you can look up at the stars. It's really comfortable and cozy.
Thanks for watching this week's video. If you'd like to see more tours of whimsical homes, make sure you check out the playlist we have linked in the description, and I will see you soon with another unique tour.